to session 2nd, Computer Concepts and Fundamentals. In this module, we will explore what a computer is, its components, different types of computers, and the basics of hardware and software. Let's begin with a simple question. What exactly is a computer? Let's find out in the next slide. What is a computer? A computer is an electronic device that manipulates information or data. It takes raw data as input, processes it according to instruction, and gives meaningful output. This is based on the input process output cycle, commonly known as the IPO cycle. Let's break it down. Input is when we give instruction or data to the computer, for example using keyboard or mouse. Process. The process happens in the CPU, central processing unit, the brain of the computer, where instructions are executed. Output. Output is the result which could be shown on a monitor or printed on a paper. And finally, storage. Storage means saving that data for future use either in RAM or hard disk. This is the keyboard and mouse. This is monitor, printer. Now let's look at the main components of a computer. They fall into two major categories, hardware and software. First is hardware. These are the physical parts of a computer that you can see and touch, like the CPU, monitor, keyboard and mouse. CPU, monitor, keyboard and mouse. The CPU, central processing unit, is often called the brain of the computer. It performs all calculation and process commands. The monitor displays the output. The keyboard is used to type and the mouse helps us interact with items on the screen. Next. Now moving on to software. This refers to the set of instructions that tell the hardware what to do. Unlike hardware or software, software is integrable. You can't touch it. Example: include the operating system like Windows or Linux, and application like MS Word or Google Chrome. Windows and Linux, MS Word and Google Chrome. This is the example of operating system. Next is types of a computer. Computers come in different types depending on their size, power and use case. A desktop is a computer you use on a table, usually in offices or homes. This is desktop. Next is a laptop. Laptop is a portable. It combines the screen, keyboard and battery into the compact unit. Tablet. Tablet uses a touch screen and is given more portable. And last one is server. Server is a powerful machine used to serve data or service to other computers in a network. Here you can see visual example of each type. This is laptop, desktop, tablet and last is server. Computers can also be classified as analog or digital based on how they process data. Analog computer process continuous data like temperature or voltage. They were used earlier in science and engineering. Digital computers, which we use today, process discrete binary data in the form of 0 and 1. This is a historical classification based on processing power and uses. A microcomputer is your personal desktop or laptop. A mini computer is a mid-sized machine used by business. Mainframe computer. A mainframe computer is a large and powerful used by banks and big organizations of bulk data. And last one is a supercomputer. Supercomputer is the most powerful of all, used for research, simulation and weather forecasting. Refers to the image here for scale and example. Each computer type fits a specific need from everyday use to solving global challenges. Now let's focus on system software. System software, the base layer of software that manage hardware and other programs. The most important system software is the operating system like Windows and Linux. It controls memory, process and all input-output devices. It also provides the interface that we use to interact with the computer. Without an OS, your computer will be just a piece of hardware with no instruction. On the top of system software, we have application software programs that perform specific tasks for users. Examples includes Microsoft Word for writing documents. Microsoft Word. Excel. Excel. Excel for working with data and calculation. Web browser like Chrome or Firefox. Chrome, Firefox for accessing the internet. And graphic design tools like Photoshop. These tools make the computer useful in our daily works and studies. Let's finish with a comparison between hardware and software. Hardware is the physical part, you can touch it. It wears out and it does nothing without software. And software is integrable, you can't touch it. It does not wear out and it tells hardware what to do. Think of hardware as the body and software as the soul that makes it work.